Hi guys, and welcome back to my diversity and allyship blog. So today I'm just wanted to share with you one of the greatest lessons that I learned along the way, that I was taught. Somebody taught me along the way around kind of how I deal with race. And it kind of speaks to a lot of this, like, oh, we lived in a post-racial world, or I don't even see colors, or to me it's all equal, this kind of thing. Um, so when I was in Burkina Faso for a residency, Burkina Faso is one of the leading countries for contemporary dance in Africa and probably in the world. The caliber of dancers and choreographers there is out of this world. So I was there doing a residency program run by Olivier Tarbaga, who is a Burkina Faso choreographer. He lives in Philadelphia and he has one of the top 20 dance companies in America, doing absolutely incredible work. But so I was there for 3 weeks and I was staying with him and his family. And along the way, we were talking a lot about this, and I was learning from him what it's like to be a Black man in America, and what it's like to be an African American as opposed to a Black American. And so that was just really interesting. But during the last week of the residency, I was paired with a dancer from the Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast, to make a duet. My partner was this incredible dancer. She was, much shorter than me, but like super energetic and fiery, and so we were starting to brainstorm about what we were going to create together. And like the most natural sort of like idea was, two people coming together for the first time, meeting each other from the first time, and this kind of like, oh, what is this? Who is this? Like, how do I deal with this other thing that I've just come across? And I was like, I just don't, I feel like, it's too obvious, that I'm white, you're Black, and that's what the piece is about. Like, I feel like we should make a piece which is not about that. And so I was talking to Olivier. I said, I said this, and he just kind of listened. And at the end, he was just like, okay, but like, be careful about that, because, being colorblind is not necessarily a good thing, in the sense that, like, as a white person, you can be colorblind because you will never experience what it's like to be discriminated against because of your color. And so for you, it's easy to be like, oh, I don't see color, but actually that's not the reality. And that's not actually a very helpful attitude to take. So he said, like, I understand what you're saying, it's fine, but just be careful about that, because that's not really, it's not that easy. And the ability to say that and to live in a post-racial colorblind world is a privilege. And that just really opened my eyes, because, before that, I was that kind of person, like, oh, I don't see the color, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Um, and kind of having that, when he said that to me, I was just like, oh, that's really true. And since then, I really noticed a lot of times where I have to step back and be like, I can do this because I'm privileged, but if I was somebody else, or if I had if I was darker, if I had darker skin, it would not be the case. So I think that that's just one of the biggest lessons I've learned along the way, is that, when you want to just be like, I just want to ignore this because it doesn't matter to me, the truth is that's basically acting on privilege, to say that I don't have to deal with it, and so I'm going to ignore it. And that's not a particularly helpful attitude to take. So that's all for today. See you next time.